Hi, Capricorns. This is your astrology. No, not your astrology. Duh. This is your tarot reading for the month of December. For all Capricorn signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And in case you don't know, this is Mr. Neptune. Can you say hi to the people, Neppy? Say hi. Anyway, this is your tarot reading for the month of December. But before I get into it, Spirit is saying you got a lot going on with your feelings this month. A lot going on with pride. For some of you, it's being bribed. No. Or bribing others. Pride, because it's coming in both senses. It's definitely having to do with communication, speaking, but also about love and trust. Some is judgment in relationships, dealing with grief, sorrow, shame, and blame. And what feels like it could be the core energy and holding on to some rage even for some of you. It's a little all over. But, I mean, when we look at it from an astrology point of view, seriously, I mean, you've got every reason. You're like bases loaded. You're like a loaded pistol this month. And technically, this would be your 12th house month. So until the 21st, when the sun moves into Capricorn, technically you're in that 12th house. However, this is more like Capricorn season instead of Sagittarius season. Because, I mean, you've got Pluto, you've got Venus, you've got Saturn, you've got Jupiter, you've got Ceres. Oversensitive, threefold karmic energy, bringing in abundance with needing new boundaries set. Some of you are overcoming some of your own rejections, or where you feel helpless or rejected in a situation, and you're learning to come into confidence and power. You're learning to pull pride back into you. You're learning to overcome fear. And it could be, you know, overcoming some of your own grief and judgment for yourself is basically what I'm getting before I even get into the tarot. I don't get it. Something, you may also be having some back pains, which is going to be dealing with Jupiter moving into your sign, but they're saying it could deal with, for some of you, relationship insecurities and anger within those insecurities for some of you, and how and what you think is best, or making the decisions, actually doing things. Because before I came in to do the video, I was getting an Egyptian pharaoh, so to speak. And yeah, they're saying for some of you, this is overcoming fear and learning how to speak your truth and having confidence in doing it. You're definitely dealing with throat chakra issues for the month. Whether it's issues or healing them or unblocking them, either way, it's throat chakra is what I'm getting a lot of. And some sacral chakra. You cannot mess with mommy's stuff. Mommy needs that stuff. And I got a pharaoh, and when pharaohs, just the way that it was brought to me, typically for me stands for, you know, this is the time to set impressions that last lifetimes. So what you're doing now is definitely bringing healing to when the sun comes in your core energy at the end of the month, but really bringing that healing direction and catapulting it forward. Let's see what... Now, y'all know, if you've been following me much, I don't like really when the past life decks come up when I'm doing a regular collective for any of the signs. But that's because I don't want... Because the past lives are a little bit more personal. So, Spirit knows that I will only go with certain energies. Imprisonment and slavery is what is the first thing that's coming up. And I'm getting powerlessness. Some of you are feeling like you're powerless to make the changes, like you're enslaved to the life you know. That, but take a good look here. Take a good look here at the card. The door is open. This is you that's still blocking yourself. You can walk out of that prison at any time, but you have to believe it. Like I said, this is going to have to do with solar plexus, sacral chakra energy, believing that you can imprison yourself from whatever situations you may have gotten yourself into, whether it's past life, past meaning yesterday, actually past life or not, but the door of this prison is open and you can walk down the hallway and leave at any time. But you have to believe, they just said you have to believe in support for your own self here. And some of this may be childhood issues, because baby is what's coming up with this, but imprisonment and slavery, you may be feeling like this is a problem you've brought with you your whole life. You may be feeling like this is a situation that you've been overcoming from another life, but this may be also, dealing with, Ceres is in your sign. And it's in your 12th house right now. So this is talking to you also about, your child, your inner child, the roots of who and what you are, and how has that been neglected and brought up that imprisonment and slavery, where are you having no choice but to do everything for everybody else, and you're not having the choice to nurture you, that inner child. It's being neglected because of all of this. Something about that is going on right now. And they're bringing me back to, for some of you, there's definitely anger and rage. But I feel like it's meant to be felt that way. It's actually supporting you. Let's put it this way. It's kind of like supporting you to get frustrated, angry enough to get up off the pot and do what you have to do, is really what I feel like it's giving me. Because, scribe, this means your higher self already knows, or you already know what has to be done, but you're going across the line. Do I care about me? Do I stay with what I've always done? Do I care about me? Do I stay with what I've always done? This feels like it's about understanding self-judgment, releasing guilt and grief and sorrow, and doing some self-love. And you already know what needs to be done. You just feel like you're holding on to things that are keeping you from listening to that higher self. But the higher self is trying to push you in that correct direction. Is there anything else going on right now? Anything else going on right now that they need to know about for, their overall... No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. Only reason I'm allowing this one to come through is because I don't like it when when Spirit gives me, on a collective like this. I don't like it when they give me like Ireland or Egypt. But when they give me the Native American, for me, this tends to bring out your inner shaman. Your inner shaman, your inner higher self, already knows how to heal this inner child, this root of who and what you are, and help move you past this imprisonment that you've been holding on to. Like I said, up until the 20th or the 21st, a part of you is moving through that 12th house, where it is your inner secret sorrow, shame, your skeletons in the closet, and you're trying to overcome that so that you can rebirth when the sun enters Capricorn and start to move forward. But they're saying there's definitely some anger or rage that is bringing up, helping support you to move you in the right direction, more or less. Help you overcome some of your insecurities. Anything else? Get your confidence back is what they just said. But still to be able to trust in your heart chakra, the love and trust and the empathy of yourself as well as others. This is saying you're learning to stand in your power, but not in a narcissistic way. For some of you, and in a way of saying, look, I love me and I am aware of that. I understand that, but that's not going to work anymore because I have to love me. And with that being said, this is the way things are going to have to be. This is being able to be assertive without being an asshole, is what I feel like a lot of this is. I'm just going where they're already calling. Which one of you want to go first? The dragons don't speak up much unless they really have something to say. And when I say it that way, what I mean is unless they really think there's a chance that you might listen, they don't bother to speak. They're very intelligent, but they don't waste their time until there's a chance for you to listen. So is there anything else going on right now in the core energy for Capricorn? Core energy for Capricorn. Yeah, I lost you. Core energy. And I'm not taking like 7 cards, but I will take this one. Orange Gold Dragon. This is opened you to the knowledge of a new golden age. And I was saying pharaohs. Okay? It opens you to the knowledge of a new golden age. I am also telling you, you're coming through that 12th house, coming into a new beginning. And pharaohs always speak to me of setting the foundations that last lifetimes. The impressions that last lifetimes. This is opening up to that very knowledge so that you can start to pull it forward. Carry the energy into the future, and its light will guide you, more or less, is what they are telling you as you are overcoming that energy. I know that that's pretty much the only thing that they really had to say to you. Let's see what's going on outside of you. What is going on outside of Capricorn? In the exterior of them. What's going on outside of them? How is everybody else viewing them? What is going on outside of you? The Tower. This could be a good thing now. Like I said, first off, you're in the 12th house up until the 20th. You have the Tower coming out in the beginning of a reading. Because even though I asked the other information, that was just your core energy of how you're feeling and what you're going through. But when I ask about the outside of you, this means things are starting to fall apart, changes, shift. And that's a good thing. That means that it's being brought to your attention so that the changes can happen. It is warning of your own human pride. It is Mars energy. It is the witness of the judgment. It is the witness of the change. It is acknowledging it, viewing it, seeing it. It is liberation. It is, the all-seeing eye. It is also humility. There is strength within humility. This is that 12th house coming through. The very Tower is crumbling so that a brand new foundation is starting. I was saying right from the beginning, Pharaoh. Is there anything else going on before we move into more personal? Exterior. This is, let me push this over. This is the 8 of Wands. It is the 8 of Wands. It's Mercury in Sagittarius, which Mercury is still in Sagittarius right now. In truth, in astrology, it is Induus. Okay, the way that I see all these lines right here, this brings Induus to me. Yes, I write notes all over my cards, but that's so that I can keep up when I try to do these readings fast. Induus is your inner nourishment. Again, that's your 12th house coming to bringing its healing to you. Your Induus is your inner nourishment. It is your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, your physical. You need all 4 of them to become one good, healthy human being. You need all 4 of them to be balanced. Inner nourishment creates exterior nourishment. That's crumbling because you're learning how to find it. You're learning how to come back into your confidence, into your power, into your confidence, your own inner support, your own power. You're learning to come between the path of ego and pride, is what they were just saying. You're overcoming some of your fear. This is interweaving the activity, the energy, and the growth that it needs for you to make this tower moment happen and bring healing forward. So this is meant to be at this time. But let's look at your up close and personal relationships. And what are your up close and personal relationships? They could be with your lover. They could be with your working environment, truthfully. They could be with your friends, your children. But the first thing out is the Ace of Swords. This is clarity is coming in. This is up close and personal. Even though the Tower and the new weaving is coming in the outer world itself, in the direct relationships, you're getting the Ace of Swords, which is, you know, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, but it speaks to you of a new clarity coming into play. You're also getting the Ace of Cups, so you're having the whole Holy Grail. You're having the new love for self, maybe even a new love in your life in general, or a new love of something, because right now this all to me looks like it's purple. So this looks like it's spiritual evolution is what I just heard. Spiritual evolution, which could be soulful healing. It could be soulful truths, falling back in love with yourself, falling back in love with your life, falling back in love with your creative expression and your activities and enjoying life. But you're finding a new clarity that makes them come together with that ooey gooey, soft and chewy, feel good about life. But like I said, this is a moment in time because you are working through that Tower and its energy and its growth of making the new come forward. But trust in this. Trust in this, because the new is meant to be coming forward, and it is something good, definitely within these relationships. Is there anything else here at this time for up close and personal? The Fool, take a chance. Take a chance, believe in yourself, believe in the dreams that you want. Go after what it is, take the chance. It's definitely there for you. It's telling you you're healing yourself by having confidence and taking that chance. Anything else before I switch over to finances? Yeah, there's something else here. Nope. If there's anything else for up close and personal relationships, no, you're not. I'm not going to take a low vibration. If you're going to give me something true. Something bold. Yeah, that doesn't count because of the way I was holding it. Something also, you're going to be seeing something within this relationship that's going to bring the clarity to it. But this is definitely going to help you to acknowledge how to create or where to find that inner peace within yourself. Is being satisfied. It is Jupiter and Pisces. So this could also be a Pisces sign, a water element. This is a healing. Like I said, you're going through that 12th house. But take a chance. You have clarity and the Holy Grail. You have the Ace of Cups here. Where is it? With the Nine of Cups. This is definitely finding happiness and peace. But Spirit is definitely bringing some higher inner wisdom coming through the eyes. It's coming through the eyes of an owl is what I'm being given. So there's something higher, soulful knowledge and clarity being brought in that's helping you to create that inner peace. It's not going to be found in somebody else. It's going to be something that you're going to find with what you're doing. But I'm not saying you can't be having a new love interest coming in, because you do have the Ace of Cups as well as the Ace of Swords, but it's bringing a new clarity. I believe self-clarity about yourself prior to, you know, whatever that relationship might bring. It might be bringing all that ooey gooey, soft and chewy good stuff to you, but it's definitely something of self-discovery. Yeah, self-discovery. This is the moon is coming through in this last bit of this conversation, which is your subconscious becoming conscious. It is half of your subconscious. The moon is, you know, the part that's usually hidden. It is your nocturnal fears being brought to light and overcoming them. It is strength from the struggle and learning from it, as well as half of the weight of the day. So this is, you know, overcoming a part of yourself that's bringing you into that new position. Is there, well, tell me what's going on in, all right. It's carrying right over into the financial, because they're giving me the Two of Cups and the financial. So you have some kind of relationship coming in. It could go from love and into financial, spiritual, outer world, you know, emotional on that level. I consider the second part of this reading to be outside of us, but in our finances and our actual material, physical world, as well as our spiritual soulfulness and what we're bringing into that versus just a relationship. The first thing out is the Two of Cups. So that relationship could be carrying into this relationship, or it could definitely be, again, you coming back to yourself, coming back to your own self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, liberation within that outer world, finances, careers, jobs, goals, dreams. What else is going on in the goals, dreams, finances area? No. It looks like a very good reading. The Devil, though. So this could definitely be going, don't be at the same time walking back down some of those old roads. You've learned what does and doesn't work. You also learned where you've caused your own self-sacrifice. That's that 12th house messing with you. That's the 12th house going, I'm going to throw just enough shit in your face to make sure you don't screw this up and go down the road with the wrong people that are going to actually screw this up, more or less. This is saying, take the passion, take the action, take the aggression, and run with it. But with it coming with the Two of Cups, it's also saying, learn from the past. Don't make the same mistakes. Don't self-sacrifice. Don't go down the same wrong roads. But still take that passion, that action, and aggression, and connect with this person and make sure that it's something that's good for you. But if it doesn't feel, trust your gut feeling, man. If it doesn't feel like it's meant to be, then know it's that devil playing its game. And I don't see the devil as, the devil. I see the devil as, self-sabotage in a form. But you have the Empress. Yep, trust your gut. Trust your gut here, because she has the ability to create everything. She already has everything. You may have somebody else who's coming in to help you support making sure you're creating this and not this. But she may be giving you just enough passion to get you creating this. Okay? Because she's going to help nurture the situation for you. She's going to help, just like Mother Earth is. Mother Earth is what feeds us, what nurtures us, what gives us health. This person, the Empress coming into your life, unless it's you, because you've got so much going on in this energy, is telling you to reclaim your power, reclaim your confidence, reclaim your dignity, reclaim your liberation, trust in yourself, fall in love with that situation and what you're trying to build and dream, and put that energy into it. But watch your self-sacrifices, because you can easily trip up and screw this up. Make sure that you're using it in a positive way for you, not a negative. Is there anything else? Spirit just said, don't be holding on to bitterness. Bitterness will keep you from getting those goals. The Hanged Man. So some of this is, you're working forward, okay, when I see it. You're working forward. I get it now, Spirit. Where are they? You have the brand new opportunity. And it's a very good thing. It's coming, it has an opportunity to mature and grow and strengthen, as well as within yourself. However, the devil is going to want you to push it through and want you to create it right now. He's going to want his way and going to have a fit about it. The Empress is telling you all things come in good time. So does the Hangman. There is something still here to be learned. It's not ready for, you know how like when you plant the seed, you sow the seed and we wait for it to grow and mature and bloom. You're still in the ground, that 12th house. You're still in the ground. The bloom hasn't happened. It hasn't reached up out of the dirt and into the sunlight yet. There's still something here that the Empress is trying to teach you, because you still have the Hangman. Don't get too cocky and accidentally push it away. There is a time limit on this, and it's not meant to happen just yet. It's moving slowly, and that's what it's supposed to be doing. What is going on inside of you? What's the internal? The Wheel of Fortune, which is exactly what it sounds like. Like I said, you're a loaded pistol this month. The Wheel of Fortune is speaking to you of seizing the day. But even though you had Virgo, which was the Hangman, is saying, you know, this is going to take some time. I got to hang here on this tree and learn this lesson. You're still seizing the day. You're still getting your liberation. You're still getting your confidence. You're still going after the change and watching the wheel turn for you. It's just maybe not turning as fast as you want it to, but it's doing that for a reason, so that foundation lasts lifetimes. I love you guys. Bye.